We welcome you to the Heartland, 7 miles from downtown Kansas City, GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium for more than a half-century, the home of the Kansas City Chiefs. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Los Angeles Chargers and the Kansas City Chiefs. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. The veteran Matt Prater has this one set to get started. Off we go on a rainy one at Arrowhead. He's to midfield. And he finally gets forced out of bounds, but that was a fantastic return.
Anytime you find yourself on the road, you want to do anything you can early to establish yourself and quiet this crowd. And I'll tell you, there's no better way than to take the opening kickoff nearly all the way and set up your offense with great field position to start this game.
And some movement right away. This crowd making its presence felt early. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He's got the rookie third-round pick, Harold Fannin. And he will get into the end zone. Harold Fannin, touchdown Los Angeles. It's his third touchdown catch this year. Oh, do you believe it? It's no good. That is his first extra point miss of the season. Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. Couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Check the lane like a game of chess. You want to be better, brain space. We'll be standing in the front yard yelling, bring them out, bring them out. I'm a hot girl yelling, bring them out, bring them out. I'm a dope boy yelling, bring them out, bring them out.
On play action, Stroud. And the throw left sideline caught. They rule incomplete. Couldn't keep the feet in. And it's second down.
So they're not going to come down with the reception, but, Mike, this is actually a really good ball. So with the coverage being as tight as it was, the only place that quarterback can put the ball is high and to the outside, saying, hey, if my guy can't come down with it and keep his feet in bounds, nobody is. The last thing you want to do is miss that ball on the inside, because those are the ones that ended up going the other direction.
3rd and 11. Not sure I see the logic there. He's just going to take a knee down. Okay. Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. So, all my years, here's one that you don't see often. The field goal team on 1st down. Ryland's kick is good. And the Chargers will open up a 9-0 lead.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here, able to put that one through.
So Ryland now, following the made field goal, back out to kick this one away. Here's Darius Davis to return it.
Darius Davis on the
three tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll run here. The former Canadian track star, Chuba Hubbard, will take it. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup to the 24. That's the former #1 overall pick, Trayvon Walker, there to make the stop. They face 2nd down and 7. From the gun, here's Stroud. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete. Jaden Reed was the intended target, and it's going to be 3rd down.
The whole idea of that short pass is designed to get the ball into the hands of the receiver in space and let him do the rest after the catch. But the key word there, Mike, is get the ball into the hands of the receiver. He doesn't secure the catch, so there is no run after.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw it. Room to run past the 30.
Well, you can see the entire sideline and, frankly, the entire fan base kind of holding their breath. That decision on your own side of midfield to go for it on 4th down, had they not gotten it, it's a tough position to put your defense in, but that's a conversation for another day. The offense is going to stay on the field after the conversion, and now they got to see, can they take advantage of that aggressive play call and finish this drive with points?
That keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 39-yard line.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 3. On the ground, this is Hubbard. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. It'll be a pickup of 10. Good for a Chiefs 1st down.
Kansas City Chiefs.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. A gain there of 20. And the Chiefs have a 1st down.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. Next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Rashad Bateman, the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd down. They'll go play action with Stroud. The open man is Reed. He's got it. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a 1st down to go with it.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. Out to his right, and he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
A second down throw for Stroud. I had a defender draped all over. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
Brings up a third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
From the gun here on third down, it's Stroud. And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
So Prater now, after the made field goal, back out to kick off. Jackson now to return it. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. It's a three tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. So the drive begins with a give to Johnson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Second down. Nix. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Really nice job with the protection up front. Just nobody could get open downfield. So it's a combination of your offensive weapons have to do a better job taking advantage of that time to work and separate. But also, how impressive is that by that defense to be able to cover for that amount of time?
In motion goes Dobbs. Looks wide. Get this one complete. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's a 4th down.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
On 4th down, here's Nix. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. They give the ball over on down.
So the message this coach is sending to his huddle is very clear. It's, hey guys, I got all the confidence in the world. We're going to be aggressive all day. We're not afraid to fail. We are going to try to score on every possession. And as a player, you can't help but love it.
On 1st down, it's Stroud. This is intercepted. Picked off by their rookie corner. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown Chargers.
possibly get. Mike, you're only one play into the drive. You're trying to establish a little early rhythm, get something going, and now you're jogging off the field watching your opponent celebrate in the end zone. So they're going to have to come back out here on offense pretty quickly, regroup, take a deep breath, and try to bounce back.
Ryland's kick here is good. And the Chargers are able to extend their first quarter lead. Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 40-yard
Stroud to throw here on first down. This one is caught by Reed. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His third catch goes for a first down.
50-yard line.
A run with Hubbard. And he'll just hope to stay on his feet here, picking his way forward for a gain of about 4.
Gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at the 45-yard line.
Ball placed at the 45 for second and 5. They'll go again with Hubbard. A big hole. And he's in. Trevor Hubbard. Touchdown, Kansas City. 17 touchdowns now on the year. Now the veteran Matt Prater for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Chiefs are back within 6.
16. Chiefs 10. Matt Prater is set to kick off.
So now Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. Jackson now to return it. And he goes nowhere. Buried back at the 15-yard line.
Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
They'll start this on the ground with Johnson. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line.
And the Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So after one, the Chargers out to the early lead. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. It's the Chargers with the football to begin this second quarter, as they've got it with first and 10. Motion man is Johnston. Off the play fake, here's Nix. A short one that is caught by Fannin. And he is out of bounds at the 45. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And In this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the first down.
On the handoff, it's Johnson. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. The veteran Bobby Wagner in there on the stop.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll go play action with Nix. Taking off, and he's going to be close to the first down. Just a yard short of the line to gain, so that'll bring up 3rd and short yardage.
That's a smart play. 2nd down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable 3rd down.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. Motion man is Johnston. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And he's not going to get the first down. They met him, brought him down in the backfield on 3rd and short.
Well, this seems pretty straightforward. 3rd and 1, just dial up a run play and run straight downhill. But this defense had other plans. They were ready and expecting that run, and they're able to take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. Nix gonna throw for it. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
I like the change of pace. The idea that you want to keep the ball on the ground, but you don't want to do it in the traditional sense of just turning around and handing it off to your running back. So this time, they give it to the wide receiver. They get him in space, get the ball in his hands, and he turns it into a solid game.
Down the right sideline. And he'll take this one in. Jaden Reed. Touchdown, Chiefs. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice. But it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
Jackson now to return it. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line.
They're on 17-yard line.
Motion man is Johnston. Nix now on 1st and 10. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
He'll swing this out to Johnson. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. 3rd and inches. Play action now. It's Nix. That's a short one. Caught by Bowers. Here's 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 2. down.
On the give, it's Johnson. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
A pickup of 12 yards. First down, L.A.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
On first down, here's Nix to throw. Throwing right, that's Johnston. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. We'll return to Arrowhead after this. 2nd and a yard. They'll run this over the center with Johnson. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. He gets that one complete to his tight end, Bowers.
It's a gain of 20. That's another Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
A first down throw for Nix. Yep, the man is Johnston. He's got it. And he's out of bounds on the pass play. But that's good for 8 yards.
Gain of 8 brings up 2nd and 2.
Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Right up the middle. Here's Johnson. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On second down, a run. How about a reverse instead?
So they try to throw a little bit of curveball. We see him throw it to this guy a lot. Now, in this case, they hand it to him, thinking they can catch the defense off guard and generate a big play. And let's give a lot of credit to the defense. They were ready for it, they were prepared for it, and they held it to a modest gain.
We'll try to keep the drive rolling, facing 3rd and 6. In motion goes Dobbs. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal. Now a timeout Chargers here. That's their second as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half. So here's a chance to take the lead going into the locker room. It's 1st and goal. Motion man is Johnston. Send a man in motion right. Now Nick's going to look to throw. That is caught by the tight end. Brock Bowers. Touchdown, LA.
Los Angeles.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. Now let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
The Chargers will line up for the 2-point
To throw is Nix. That's going to wind up incomplete. They tried for 2, and it does not pan out.
17. Chad Riley to kick off.
Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. A return now from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Play action. Stroud. Now, deep ball for Bateman. It hangs up a bit too much. It's intercepted. Picked off by Adoree Jackson. And he will be out of bounds. No time left on the clock. And that is the final action here in this first half.
Chad Ryland to kick off.
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. They'll return this from the 11. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot. the end of it.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
This drive begins with a run by Hubbard. They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. Edger and Cooper, they're on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 7. Now, Stroud. That's going to be incomplete. Hubbard very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
3rd down and 7.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. He finds his receiver. That's Bateman. And he'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
And a Kansas City Chiefs.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll go play action with Stroud. That's going to be incomplete. Hubbard very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. From the gun, here's Stroud. And that is incomplete. Adoree Jackson gets a hand on it to make the play.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down. To throw is Stroud. That's into the hands of Wicks. He's got it. And he will have the 1st down. Needing to make something happen. Trailing here in the 3rd quarter. They convert on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Here's Stroud. Check this down. That's Hubbard out of the backfield.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 4. They'll run it. It's out of the gun, and it's Hubbard. And he going to get belted at the end, but he keeps possession of the football. Setting up first and goal.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs first down. First and goal.
They'll run with Hubbard. Oh, the ball's out. And it's recovered by one of his teammates.
So as you start operating your red zone offense, of course it goes without saying, Mike, you're trying to score touchdowns. But the worst case scenario is that you bring your field goal unit and you at least try for 3. You have to protect the ball. Turnovers are the cardinal sin of red zone offense. In this case, they dodge a little bit of a bullet here. The ball comes loose. Fortunately for the ball carrier, his own team recovers it. They can keep their offense on the field and see if they can finish this drive.
And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league, and it results in a negative play.
Yeah, I'm on some rappers pay my bill. All up on TV, I thought it made me richer. Wasn't paying me enough, I needed something quicker. So
Last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Now Stroud. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Chiefs will cut the deficit down to 2.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
Jackson now to return it. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Now to throw it here on 1st down. That is caught right side. That's Fannin. Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 29-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. He'll get it to Fannin once more. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Third down and 3. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. A pass taken in by Johnson. And he puts his head down and he picks up the 1st down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun. And he's able to find his man near the sideline. And he's able to extend this drive.
They'll come up here 1st and 10. Bowers, the man in motion. Downfield is Constant. He's got it. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. A gain of 24 through the air. It's good for a Charger first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
A give, and here's Johnson. That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5.
Number 6 brings up second and
4. From 29. Here's second and 4. We'll go play action with Nix. To the left side, and it is caught by Fandis. He'll be out of bounds, but after picking up the first down on a gain of 7. Back to throw is Nix. That one caught by Fandis. And he'll be driven out of bounds, and that's a pickup of 8.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Now it's second and 1. Off the RPO, this is Dobbs. And he's in! Romeo Dobbs. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Greg, they did everything they wanted to do on that drive, and now a chance to really make it an important lead.
Mike, with that touchdown there, they're an extra point conversion from extending this lead to a 2-score game. And at this point in the fourth quarter, I think they feel pretty good about their chances of holding on.
Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Chuba Hubbard, the man he was looking for. And it'll bring up second down. Stroud. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Javon Kinlaw. He gets in for the sack. It took a while, but that is his first on the year. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Back to throw. Stroud. And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And Those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. Going up top and looking for Andrews. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th. But they will turn it over on down. So 2 touchdowns for him in this one. Numbers 12 and 13 on the year.
The Chargers
from the shotgun. Here's Nix. That is incomplete. And the 2-point conversion is unsuccessful. Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. On the return, here comes Davis. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
25-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. And it'll be 2nd down. Throwing is Stroud. Back into the hands of Hubbard. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Here's Stroud. He gets that complete as he hits Reed. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. In trouble, and down he goes. The former 1st overall pick in 2022, Trayvon Walker. In there to drop, and that time, it's a loss of 7. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. To throw, it's Stroud. And that's going to be incomplete, but a flag down in the backfield. That's the area we usually see holding. From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Edgerrin Cooper.
I've been around certain quarterbacks, Mike, that love throwing the ball in the rain, and other quarterbacks who are very uncomfortable. It looks like this one kind of got out of his hand, a little wonky, and that ball gets away from you just enough. It's going to end up falling into the wrong hands and go the other way.
Nix now on 1st and 10. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. That's the safety, Jesse Bates. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
On first down, it's Stroud. Edger's Hooper in there to drop him as he records his 5th sack of the year.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
Left side, caught by Andrews. And he's out of bounds. That gain is 13. To make it a much more manageable third down. Stroud will set up the throw. He'll try to hit him with a screen. He's going to have the first down. That one good for 9, and the drive continues.
9 yards.
Critical third down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the fourth quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
Stroud to throw here, and for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Jacob Parrish. And he is going to score! A pick 6 for the touchdown. Extra point now by Ryland. He's got it. Chargers will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Chiefs Chad Ryland to kick off.
Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
Get your money up. I put money down. On all of us. On my people down. On what I love. Ooh, baby.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stroud. The open man is Reed. He's got it. He'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
The pressure will get to him. He goes down. There is a flag down in the backfield, usually the spot that tells us hold. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Now, Stroud. He's going to go deep, looking for Reed. That is brought in. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Stroud to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. And he will get into the end zone. Through the Hubbard. Touchdown, KC. That is his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Hicks, now to throw it here on first down. He'll swing this out to Johnson, and he'll be run out of bounds. It's a good game on first down. They pick up 7 yards from the 42-yard line. Here's second down and 3. A shotgun snap, and they'll give it to Johnson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Call it a gain of 13. And the Chargers have the first down.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
Chargers first down. It's a gain of 25 yards.
A first down throw for Nix. A pass taken in by Johnson. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Motion man is Johnston. They'll run out of the gun with Johnson. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal. He's able to take it inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Motion man is Johnston. They'll drop to throw. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That was intercepted. Picked off by Azarie Thomas.
Nix's pass. Intercepted. Azarie Thomas on the coverage.
This is 1st and 10. To throw is Stroud. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Taylor Ray. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Late in the game, a big turnover goes back the other way. A back-breaking score.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, Mike, you're just trying to make something happen. You find yourself trailing, less than 2 minutes remain. You're just taking some chances. In this case, the chances backfire, and the other team's able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
Chad Ryland.
Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. Davis now to return it.
Darius Davis on the return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. That is into the hands of Wicks. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
We've now seen this quarterback show that he can beat you from both inside and now outside of the pocket. The ability to use his legs to flush out and buy time for his receivers. They uncover downfield, leads to a big pickup. This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Open man is beaten. He's got him. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. His 50th reception on the season. And he's got a first down to go with him.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Looking to throw again is Browning. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Derwin James. And he's going to set his guys up well. Nice return. The offense is going to have it just past the 40-yard line.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
Motion man is Johnston. On first down, here's Nix to throw. The short one, caught by Bowers. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done. Second down and 3. From the shotgun, here's Nix. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down. Trying to connect with Romeo Doubs that time. And it's going to bring up a third down. Gray brought in motion. Working out of the gun is Nix. Right side, catch made by Dobbs. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So it's a win for the visiting Chargers. They get the victory away from home in the division. So valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time later in the season. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.
You wanted something to save, you wanted something to tame, you wanted me to come running when you called my name, you wanted something to train, girl, that you could keep on the chain, girl. Ever since you laid eyes on me, you've been barking up the wrong damn tree. Girl, you tried to tighten up the collar, clean me up, pull me up out the holler. That's one pill I ain't never gonna swallow. It's only one way this chasing me all night and then sleep.
And you know we don't give a fuck. It's like your birthday. You'll find me in the club. Full of mama, I got what you need. You need to feel it. I'm in the habit, I ain't in the make it. So come give me a hug. You ain't gonna get it. You can find me in the club. Full of mama, I got what you need. You need to feel it. I'm in the habit, I ain't in the make it. So come give me a hug. You ain't gonna get it. When I pull up out front, you see the Benz on dub. When I roll 20 deep, so much drama in the club. Now that I roll with Dre, everybody show me love. When you select them, you get plenty of goofy love. But homie, ain't nothing changed. Roll down, G's up. I see exhibit in the cutting, man. Watch how I move, and mistake before I play up. Been hit with a now I walk with a limp. In the hood, in the lady saying 50, you hot. They like me, I want them to love me like they love pop. But I live in New York, show to tell you I'm loco. The plan is to put the rap game in the trunk. I'm fully focused, man. My money on my mind, got a meal out the deal, and I'm still in the grind. Now shorty says she feeling my style, she feeling my flow. A girl from what it is, they ready to find me in the club. Full of mama, I got what you need. You need to feel it. I'm in the habit, I ain't in the make it. So come give me a hug. You ain't gonna get it. You can find me in the club. Full of mama, I got what you need. You need to feel it. I'm in the habit, I ain't in the make it. So come give me a hug. You ain't gonna get it. My flow, my show brought me to go. Brought me all my fancy things, my crib, my cars, my clothes, my shoes. Look, homie, I done came up and I ain't changing. You should love it more than you hate it. Oh, you be mad? I thought that you be happy I made it. I'm that cat by the bar to the real life. Moved out the hood, now you tryna pull me back, right? Hit the bumpin' in the club, the sound I'm with my eyes. The chick, so she smashed the gun. Hit the roof on fire, man. She let it burn, cause talking about money, homie, I ain't concerned. I'ma tell you what banks told me, cause go ahead, switch the style up. And if they hate, then let them hate, then watch the money pile up. Or we can go upside there with a, come on, they know where we be. We can find me in the club. Full of mama, I got what you need. You need to feel it. I'm in the habit, I ain't in the make it. So come give me a hug. You ain't gonna get it. You can find me in the club. Full of mama, I got what you need. You need to feel it. I'm in the habit, I ain't in the make it. So come give me a hug. You ain't gonna get it. Don't try to act like you don't know who we be, D. We in the club all the time. Just pop on. Shady aftermath. All right.